one message I have is one that tells me this King of Pentacles and the King of Wands is also your energy in this reading. It's just different aspects of yourself. And with that said, I think that this month there's an opportunity to take advantage of a new creative endeavor or to do something that is different than, I want to say like a different kind of investment than you've done before. Something new, something creative, something that may spark your passion or ignite some flame within you. It's an opportunity and it's a gift. And I think you're very excited about this in the month of August. It's like it's creating a new beginning for you in a career sense, but also in a financial sense. This may be something that you've already invested in the past. Like maybe you're trying to get a side business off the ground, or maybe you are a writer or you do something creative besides your full-time work, and this is a month where you want to make it full-time, and this is where you see the potential to do that, and you're taking the risk. It's very positive if you do, but it is saying, whenever you take a risk, it's like you have to look at the risk versus the reward, right? So it's like if it's worth the risk, it's worth the reward. It's a big risk because we have the Hangman as the overall energy. So you may be quitting a full-time job where there's steady income, and that may be a big risk for you. But it looks like you land on your feet. I mean, it looks very positive. If these two individuals, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, are two other persons, I feel like there's three people that may be working together, especially if you have the Three of Cups here and the Three of Wands. There's three people working together or collaborating together to create financial success. I think you are going to be successful. I think you're collaborating with these two. But when it comes to something to sacrifice, it may be more about an alternative perception. Maybe these two individuals bring in something new, a new idea to you, and it's requiring you to see things from a different perspective in order to see how fruitful it could actually be for you. Wheel of Fortune is beautiful, and then the Magician is the outcome card. I mean, and you're in the center of this. So it's saying here, you're in control of your destiny. You're in control of what direction this Wheel of Fortune is going to turn. If things have been challenging, especially financially, I think things are certainly turning around for you this month. But it's going to require you to look at things from a new perspective. So let me get some clarity on this. I'm going to look first at, what do I want to look at here? I think I want to look at the Ace of Wands. Yeah, look, it's saying whatever you've been doing in the past, times are changing with the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever you've been doing in the past, you felt stuck or trapped. It's time to say goodbye to the old way of doing things. This is the sacrifice. It's letting go of an old habit or old way of doing things to bring about the success you want, the fortune you want. The fortune is there for you. You have the King of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Magician. We have all these beautiful cards that talk about financial wealth, prosperity, abundance, but we also have cards that talk about you being emotionally happy, finding things worth celebrating, igniting your own passions and using your personal talents and skills to make something beautiful. So you have to do things in a new way. And these may be two other individuals, an earth sign and a fire sign, who help you do that. Or maybe they embody the characteristics of these signs. Let's look at the Hanged Man. Yeah. Someone's coming to you and offering you a gift, offering you a blessing. Somebody wants to help out. Or this is you as the lover reuniting yourself with a past, love, hobby of yours, something, and really deciding to make it into something worthwhile, okay? But again, that requires a sacrifice of some kind. Maybe, again, leaving your current employer, or doing things differently, communicating differently, doing something different with the business, marketing differently. It could be a number of things, but it's something new, something that you haven't done before that's going to bring you success, okay? That's the general message, Cancers. Let's go ahead and look at what's coming in regarding love and romance for August. Alright. We have the Seven of Wands, Justice, the Star card, Four of Pentacles, Strength, Eight of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Magician, Knight of Swords. And overall energy, Devil card. Okay. Let me take a quick drink there. Well, okay, for those of you who are couples, I'm going to say this. There's a situation where I feel like this is the month you realize you have the strength and courage to leave a toxic relationship. It's that plain and simple. It's really about, we have the Strength card in the center, the Devil card. We see the Eight of Cups, talking about walking away. Here you are with the Miser card, the Four of Pentacles, holding on to this relationship. This is saying here strongly that finally, with the Hangman beneath that, you're going to let go of this relationship this month. You have the inner strength to do it. You realize that this relationship is not healthy. It's not balanced. It's not fair. And I think you have more hope in your future. The Star card is also talking about vulnerability, because this woman is naked, okay? She's vulnerable. She's openly expressing herself. So this is you really looking at what you truly desire and want, and realizing ultimately what is bringing you happiness and what isn't. And I think you finally will have courage again to leave a relationship that is unhealthy. For whatever reason it's unhealthy, you know that you need to leave it. This could be a relationship with a Leo. It can be with a Libra. It could be with any sign, to be honest with you. But we have a lot of, this whole row is major arcana, and then we have that. So I just feel like this is a big time for you to let go of what's not serving you in love and relationships. Doesn't even have to be another individual. Doesn't have to be, if you're not in a relationship, it could be you're letting go of toxic thought patterns that lead to bad romance or bad relationships, It's really about facing your own self in the mirror, facing your own fears, facing your own vulnerabilities, your insecurities, and finding the courage to deal with them. Either accept them or change them by walking away from them. And again, with the Magician at the bottom, this is like, you're the magician. You have the power to manifest the kind of relationships you want. You have more power than you realize. But it really takes you being honest with yourself to really manifest what you truly desire, you know? Otherwise, we get ourselves involved in toxic relationships and cycles and situations until we learn a valuable lesson. So, with that said, that could be with a relationship or out of a relationship where you're dealing with some karmic stuff, you're ending some karmic cycles, you're letting go of bad or negative juju, you know, bad thoughts, bad thinking patterns, negative thinking patterns, self-doubt, insecurities, and you're accepting yourself, you're appreciating yourself more, you're being more honest and fair to yourself, having the strength to face yourself and face your fears regarding love and relationships, and ultimately bringing in the relationship that you desire. And the cards are saying this relationship that you're desiring, you're going to manifest it. It's going to come in quickly for you when it's meant to, when you're ready, but you're not ready yet. You've told the universe you're not ready yet because you're not willing to be vulnerable. You're not willing to work on yourself in some respect. You still have some toxic stuff, you know, in your psyche that you need to work out. And it's like, you know, honestly, the universe is being kind by not making you work that out in a relationship where you're going to end up hurt. You know, it's better you work it out individually and find that inner strength. And then when you're ready and you've dealt with that stuff, you move into a relationship that is healthy. So for those of you who are single, you're bringing in your right partner. He's coming in. I think by, honestly, the end of August, you may hear something from somebody. But throughout the month, you're really like shedding some dead weight or dead skin, like a snake, you know, so that you can create more room for that right partner. Those of you, again, who are in a relationship, this is really about just ending a relationship, ending something that's unhealthy, that's toxic, that's not fair. You're always on the defense with this person. You're always on guard. You feel like you walk on eggshells around this person. Maybe they are a strong Leo or a strong Scorpio character. But again, it could be any sign. But I just feel like you are finally having the courage to walk away and say goodbye to that. Let's look at the clarifying cards here. I want to look at the Strength card first. Yeah, having the strength. You see with the servant here, being a servant to yourself, putting yourself first before somebody else. And I want to say rebuilding or regaining faith. I want to say maybe this is a month where you work on your faith or spirituality, okay? Or you're reintroducing some type of spirituality or faith into your life or into your daily practice that you haven't done in a while. And that's helping you significantly to have the courage and strength to make the right decision. Let me look at the Hanged Man. So with the Hanged Man, we have room, death, and waiting. If you were waiting for a change from a person, and I think you were for some time, you're realizing that's not going to happen. This person's not going to change. You have to end this relationship. You can't wait any longer for this person to change. You know, the room talks about intimacy. It talks about secrets, but it also talks about the truth in our hearts. If we really listen to what our hearts are saying, what are they saying? And this is you this month, really listening to your heart and saying, you know what, I have to end this because I can't keep waiting for something to change in this person. For those of you who are single, this is about transformation with the Death card. This is about you no longer telling yourself these negative things, right? Putting an end to that cycle and then waiting for a partner to come in. This is a new perspective on love and relationships completely. Finally, I'm going to look at the Devil card. Again, clear as day for those of you who are in a relationship. We have the falseness card, the reunion card, the haughtiness card, arrogance, cockiness, egotistical kind of behaviors. With the justice card here, those of you ending a relationship, again, there's imbalance in a relationship. Somebody's just too cocky and arrogant, wants everything their way. It's just like they want to control and dominate. This is not a healthy relationship, obviously, with the falseness card. There's false love here. It's I feel like a shallow relationship too. You are understanding that this month, and you're ending it, You're finally having the courage to walk away from something you haven't had the courage to walk away from for a while. Single. This is about you finding that inner strength. This haughtiness card, it can talk about just self-confidence. Building that self-confidence and understanding the deceptions, the self-deceptions, and deceptions in past relationships that led to your lack of security, your lack of confidence. It was really not that you are not worthy or lovable or whatever it is that you're telling yourself. It's really about these were there to teach you how lovable you truly are. These partners who came in and didn't make you feel worthwhile, it took them treating you that way for you to walk away and have the backbone and say, no, I am worthwhile. And proving it to yourself, believing it in yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's why we go through these karmic relationships. And we ask, why me, why me? Well, it's because we're asking for it. We put it out there. We put it out there that these are the lessons we need to learn because I don't have self-love or self-awareness or whatever. And a partner comes in mirroring that back to you. And that's when we learn. That's how we grow. And I think you're aware of this month. There's something, again, you're letting go of something. You learned your lesson from this relationship, and you're moving on. You're letting it go. And even for those who are single, there's something here about learning a significant lesson. Having gone through some challenges, right? Having to defend yourself, but coming out the other end and you are all more wiser for it. And now you can really manifest the kind of relationship you want because you've dealt with your demons. You fought those battles already and you've acknowledged them, you faced them. Now you're able to walk away from it.